gift after this podcast. Then my ass is done.
Listen, all I gotta do is wrap a couple of them things, man. It's over with. I ain't playing no games with them.
I mean, but this is what I do every year. Like, I be buying the gifts, and then when it be football on, like if Christmas is like a day before, like Saturday or Sunday, and there's football on, I'll just wait till the football be on. I'll be wrapping at the same time. I'll be home anyway.
Yeah, man.
I mean, the one gift I gotta get, I just gotta go to the mall and get this movie theater gift card from my mom's. That's it though. So I'm gonna try to go in and just be done.
Best way. It's easier that way, man. Welcome to another episode of the CheckDown. It's me, Smitty Eagle, and I'm here with my co-host J Mick. How you feeling, Mick?
Man, I'm feeling good, man. A couple days before Christmas, man. Just let me try and get all that things, I'm be settled. That's about it for me though.
And you're getting closer to your top 3 pick, man. You're getting, you know what I'm saying, getting closer to being solidified and locked in, man. You ain't gonna have to worry about
Man, I
nothing
got
else.
3 more weeks of football, bro. 3 more weeks, and then this on me like this a season of hell is finally over. Thank God.
Hey man, shout out to all the people that showed up, man. Jigger, Tyler, King DV. Hey man, we got our other co-host here, Certified. What's happening, Certified?
Ain't shit, man. What's going on with y'all today?
Hey, well, you sound under the weather, my brother.
I mean, it sounded like you was outside last night. That's what it sounded like.
Yeah.
Nah, man. I think I got a bug or something, man. Body hurt real bad right now. But I'm here
Swab
though.
your nose, brother. Swab your nose, brother.
I mean, right before
Yeah,
Christmas, that is rough.
I know. I said that. I'm trying to sweat this shit out before Monday.
Hey man, get you a couple shots. Hey, look, you gotta get you some honey, some tea, and get you a couple shots of that gin, man. Get you a nice warm blanket, dog. Turn
This
the heat
nigga,
on.
this nigga said, Jen, I thought you was gonna say bourbon or something or some
Yeah,
whiskey.
nigga, I ain't nowhere drinking no
Listen,
damn gin.
J Mitt, you need that nasty stuff. You need
Man, I had gin one time in my life. That was one time too many, man.
Hey, I bet you sweat after you drunk it too.
Yeah, like, and I don't really be messing with like gin like that. So
No, me neither. But when I get sick, dog, I go get the little they got the little dollar gins.
yeah,
I take one with that honey and tea with a little lime. Where I get on that cover, boy, turn that heat on. I got the little heated blanket. Well, I sweat that shit out. I don't be sick for about 2 days. That gin nasty, but for some reason it do a little something. It do a
Nasty
little
as
something.
hell.
Yeah, man, it's all right. Get you one. I'm telling you, man, get you one, man. Get you
I
one,
get
man.
on it.
Yeah, man. I'm telling you, listen, you're gonna be good. And sweat it on out. You cook back. Christmas Day, you be all right. Hey, so y'all want to talk about this Thursday night football, man? The Saints and
Hell yeah.
Rams, 22-30, man. Rams come out with the win. How y'all feeling about that game, man? The Rams are in a position to be in these playoffs, man.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't like obviously going to the season. I didn't think much of the Rams. Like, I mean, like it's not a team that I watch all the time. But I mean, throughout the duration of the season, watching their games, man, like their offense is really stacked. Like, I mean, like they got good tight ends, good wide receivers, good running backs. And if Matthew Stafford stays healthy and he don't turn over the ball, like they got a good offense, and I think we've seen that on Thursday. On the other side, the Saints, like to me, I watched the game, so to me that was a fake comeback. They wasn't really never in that game. I mean, like the Rams, to me, they dominated the game. And like that's what like that's in terms of what I call a fake comeback. Like that's just what
It
it
just
was.
looked good, but they didn't really do nothing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like they were what I think they were down like 30 to 30 to 10 or to 14 or something, and they got a touchdown with a 2-point conversion. Like I said, they made the game look close in the end. I mean, it made it interesting in the end, but if you watched the game, you knew that the Rams dominated them. I mean, pretty much the majority of the game.
I was that boy Puka, man. Like he going crazy over there. I mean, I started seeing some stats about like the records that receivers have broken under Matthew Stafford. I'm starting to, I got a question though. Is Matthew Stafford a Hall of Famer?
I say, yeah. I've had an argument on Twitter for a couple years now. And to me, once he won that Super Bowl, like the kind of numbers that he has, he's getting into the Hall of Fame. He's not going to be a first ballot though. I don't think it's going to be nothing like that. I think he'll get in eventually, maybe on his 5th or 6th year or whatever. But I mean, people don't like it, but he's going to get in.
So how you feel
Man,
about this, bro?
well, first about the game, man. Like, I got a few Rams partners or whatever, and I told them they was gonna win like 4 games, yo. You know, man, they did a hell of a job in the draft the last 2 years, man. Um, I really thought that they was gonna be in purgatory for a good while. Kind of find out it's actually Seattle. You know, they're a good football team, man. They're gonna have to figure out how to tighten up on defense, man, because it's playoff time. Um, it's cool you can score, but you're gonna have to get a few stops though. And stopping the Saints and stopping the top 4 teams in the conference is completely 2 different things. But the Matthew Stafford thing, man, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think he's a Hall of Fame. But if he get in, I wouldn't argue. But he wouldn't get my vote.
Okay. I understand that. Man, no, I asked because like, people always put the resume out. And I really was looking at the numbers and it was like, you know what I'm saying? It was looking a little bit convincing, man, because he got the ring now. He got a lot of the consistency aspect of the situation down pat. He's been pretty much the same quarterback in and out every season. So I wonder if like I'm with Mick a little bit. Like I don't think he a first ballot Hall of Famer, but I think eventually they'll drop him in there. I think eventually they will. Hey, Kicker, I had asked a question, Kicker. I asked if you think Matthew Stafford a Hall of Fame.
Huh?
Do you think Matthew Stafford is a Hall of Famer?
I mean, yeah. I mean, I don't know. It's like I'm 50-50 with it. Because, I mean, I heard people talking yesterday. I mean, it is kind of crazy. Like, Detroit ain't really given him no help. I mean, yeah, he had Calvin Johnson, but, I mean, you still got to have a defense. You feel what I'm saying? And then, I mean, he went to the Rams and did his thing. But, I don't know. I think he should be a Hall of Fame, though. In my opinion, I think he should.
Hey, what you was going to say, Jamie, before Kicker jumped in?
Yeah, I was
Oh, yeah,
gonna
my
say
bad,
like,
too. Yeah, I'm at work, so that's why you feel me.
No, you good, bro.
yeah, I mean,
Appreciate
like
you for being here. Yeah.
So I just think the thing with Stafford is like people didn't really watch him in Detroit like that because obviously when he played for Detroit, they weren't on TV a lot. Like they weren't that great. I mean, I think they had a couple seasons where they went to the playoffs. I think 1 or 2 seasons they went to the playoffs. I think that one playoff loss everybody remember was that playoff loss to the Cowboys where I mean some people think that the rest was the tank for the boys, the Cowboys that game or whatever. But like I think that's the thing is like, I mean, when you look at his stats and you measure his stats up against the other, great quarterbacks, I mean, by the time he's done, he's probably going to be, if he's not already, top 10 in yards. He, like he might get to top 10 in touchdowns, and like when you add all that together with the championship that he won and that run that he had and that playoff run, I mean, he had a good run. So like some people don't like Matthew Stafford, but it is what it is. I mean, he's just gonna get in.
Yeah, man, I think it is. Hey, but we got some football today, man. We got some football today. So we can get into the first game, man. It's Bengals versus Steelers. Bengals -3. Over under in this game is 38.5. Jay Mick.
Man, I can't ride with the Steelers. And you know what we did to the Steelers 2 weeks ago. Ain't no way that I'm gonna ride with that offense and Mason Rudolph. There's no way. Like
Mason Rudolph again. Kenny Pickett out again?
Yeah, I don't think Kenny Pickett. What I've heard from
Mason
during the week.
Starting.
Yeah, Mason Rudolph is starting. So, I mean, I didn't like them with a Mitchell Trubisky. I for damn sure don't like it with Mason Rudolph. And I was saying it to a Steeler fan like the day after the game with the Patriots. It's like, why didn't y'all try Mason Rudolph? Because Mitchell Trubisky was so bad, and they was just like, we'll just stick with Mitch. But yeah, like I don't like the Steelers' chances. I mean, Jake Brown had been really good. I mean, since Joe Burrow got hurt. And then I get it that Jamar Chase ain't there, but that's why you have T. Higgins, and that's why you have Tyler Boyd. Like in their like rookie tight end has come on, and a couple of the other tight ends have come on, and I mean they're going to lean on Joe Mixon. So give me the Bengals money line. Like I'm going all in for them today.
All right, you got Bengals money line. I'm riding with the Bengals too, man. The Steelers offense is struggling. They haven't looked good. They really ain't got much going on. It's a situation where it's almost like I don't know how I could bet money with a team like that. I just don't know if I could do it. It's a hard situation to put money on a team that ain't got no offense. You on what, the third, fourth string quarterback? Because Kenny Pickett really quarterback too. He should have never been quarterback one in the first place.
Yeah,
So
but they
now you're
down
gonna
to like Mason Rudolph now.
they Mason Rudolph now.
Yeah, they are.
I'm confused why it's just Bengals favored by 3.
So I read it wrong. So I thought the Steelers were favored by 3. Actually, take me to Bengals minus the 3.
Yeah, Bengals -3.
Yeah. I'll take that.
Yeah.
I would think this would be like 9 or something.
That's what I was thinking when I looked at it too. I was like, why is it so close?
Well, it's really 6 because they're playing at Pittsburgh too. So
True.
Well, it's on you certified anyways.
Oh, I already got it. Pittsburgh is a dumpster fire, man. I mean, I said it before the season, inshallah, and them boys, Guru, Real, you know what I'm saying, AZ, Stiller, they all got mad at me because I said they had a JV offense. And niggas was kicking me out their space. But they do have a JV offense. And I said that before week 1, you know what I'm saying? Like, we mobbed them niggas. Them niggas had, right before the 2-minute warning, they had 1 yard and no first downs versus us. We mopped them niggas 37-7 in Pittsburgh, and nothing has changed. Like their best games have been division games, but that's with anybody. The Pittsburgh Steelers are just a bad team.
Yeah, I do remember that game.
All around.
It was like a 1.
Yeah, like even like I expected that defense to. They got a good defense, but I just expected it to be a little more dominant than what it's been. They haven't been really creating the turnovers to help the defense out. And I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I just don't like what's going on in Pittsburgh right now. I've always said that I respected this Pittsburgh Steelers because of how they ran their franchise from top to bottom. Like it was a class organization. But now I'm looking at Pickett. I'm looking at what's the knucklehead boy that they traded away? He with Miami now, wide receiver.
And Claypool.
Yeah, Claypool, Antonio Brown, Le'Veon Bell. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know, man. Like the locker room just don't seem like a Steelers locker room no more. And you got to start looking at Tomlin, man. Like The team has steadily regressed, yo. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing?
Yeah, something ain't right about that team.
Yeah, like, what are we doing, dog? Like the team is steadily regressing, yo. Like, what's going on?
Is Tomlin just getting too old for his time? Is it over with? Is the run
I
over?
I I think the team might be a little too young. It, it
He
it's
might be
just
too old and
it's
they too
too
young.
many. It's been too many incidents with his young offensive players. And it's consistent. So, and that's just not it. It don't look like a Tomlin locker room. So they got a lot of season about to be over. So they got a lot to think about.
I think this season was over weeks ago.
Yeah, I think once they
Uh,
lost to the Cardinals, I think their season was pretty much in the tank at that point.
They're scrambling, man, and they ain't finding no type of offense, and they keep changing quarterbacks, but just going from worst quarterback to worst quarterback. It ain't gonna help you get.
I guess they have a, I guess they call this season a success if they shoot the Ravens, but it ain't happening. So
I think he could have some connection issues. He said they would call their season a success though.
I don't know if you can call it. Have you seen their schedule the rest of the way after today? This is their best chance to win a game. Like after today, I don't think they're beating the Ravens, and I forgot who else they have. They have another good team. So
No. I get that, but what I'm saying is like I could see some Steeler fans because like even when Certified said like they got a JV offense, I mean that's coming from like like not being a casual, he just being honest and like we've been saying it, and I mean I heard even other fans saying like bro, y'all not gonna keep winning games like that, and it's like their defense is kind of falling apart. Like they're not the dominant defense like they used to be. You see what I'm saying? Like they're not getting turnovers. Like even last week against the Colts, like they had what a third and fourth string running back, like just running on them. You know what I mean? It ain't the same. But I was just saying, like in general, like if they do lose these next two games, and for some instance they beat the Ravens, I could see them saying, "Well, at least we beat them, though." But I mean, they playing like shit right now. Can't lie about it.
I mean, I could just
Well,
say
it
this,
looked like
like,
it's. Go
yeah, I
ahead,
could
bro.
just say this from like my team to their team. I see the parallels in both of our teams. It's just that they won more games than us. Like our defense is good, our offense is shitty, and what happens is when your offense is that bad, at some point it reaches the breaking point for your defense. And I think for them, that's what it's come to. Like their offense can't sustain drives, it can't score points. And then at some point, like the defense throughout the game is going to be on the field too long, and they just go, they're going to give it up. It just, you know what I mean?
Time,
Like, I mean,
yeah,
it is what it is. I mean, the only
time
difference,
possession on offense.
yeah, I mean, the only difference between the Steelers and the Patriots is they just have more talent on the offensive side. They got more talent at running back, they got more talent at wide receiver. But the quarterback position is equally bad. And I would say like their offensive line is a little bit better than mine. But I mean, the Patriots had a harder schedule. I mean, let's just face facts. The Steelers schedule wasn't really that hard. I mean, like, obviously like the division. Look at they're playing the Ravens twice. They're playing the Bengals twice and the Browns twice. So that part of the schedule is hard. But I mean everything. I mean outside that division wasn't really that hard.
And they were they were. I heard them bragging so much about being number one. I thought for sure they was gonna end the season like two, and then for everybody that was like in the division to be like, man, y'all don't understand what's going on inside the division. They're gonna end this. They're gonna finish fourth. They do this every year. They start hot. They're at the top, and then all of a sudden you realize that the wheels on the car are made of marshmallows, and you really not driving, and then it all fall apart.
Yeah.
Right? And I watched it week in and week out. That offense steady not pumping any type of energy into the defense. The defense got to do everything to carrying all the weight, and then it implodes.
I mean, but the one thing I can say about the game is that I'm looking forward to the matchup of Higgins and Joey Porter Jr. I think that right there might be like worth the watch right there because both of them guys are physical. And like I think it's just going to be like a great matchup though. That's one thing I can say.
All right, so we finished that game. Let's get on to this next game, man. Saturday games, we got two of. So, all right, the next
You
game
ain't even
is.
let me pick.
I thought you did pick. I thought you picked it,
No,
bro. I swear you just picked the Bengals, bro.
no, I like the Bengals though.
Oh, I thought you said that. I thought I heard you say that. Go ahead.
No, I
It
already
is your
said that. I like.
division. I like the Bengals, and I don't know. I like that over too. I feel like it definitely will go over 38.5.
Yeah. 38.5 is what I swear they be disrespecting some of these teams. It be kind of funny, bro.
I mean, 34.5 is just, essentially, you get a 24-20 game in that, or even less than that. You get like a 20, you're like 2019 or 21, something like that. It's going to go over.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's just, I don't know. I ain't suspected to be, sometimes like I done seen some like 30s, 30 and a half. Like, I don't know. Like, it seems like sometimes Vegas just be testing it.
I
But
mean,
how
Vegas
many
be trying to
points
trick
are
you.
how many points are you banking on Pittsburgh to win though?
No,
I mean the score.
I don't know. Very little. I expect the Bengals probably to be the one to carry the over and under anyways.
I mean, I ain't
Because
gonna lie. I think the Bengals could put up 30 points, at least 28, 30 points by themselves. I can see maybe the Steelers at least putting up.
oh man,
Mm,
if the Bengals put up 30 points, oh my god. Oh my god.
oh yeah, Mike
That's yeah,
Tomlin. You know that's gonna be the topic of discussion tomorrow. Mike Tomlin got to go because at this point it's just like everybody going. I don't know.
I mean, the only thing with that is like if you fire Mike Tomlin or you let however you want to word it, you part ways or whatever, however you want to say it, he gonna have a job the next day. And who you gonna
Facts.
hire that's gonna be better than him? That's always my question.
For me, dog, not having a quarterback and firing your coach, that's a recipe for being in football purgatory for a while, man. You know, I
Yeah,
mean, look at the Saints, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
they're in a bad spot.
how do you fix that? How do you fix that?
I don't think you
Yeah,
can.
Yeah,
that's
they
tough.
gonna be cheeks for a good minute, man. And it's like I don't know what's going on with Pittsburgh, man. Like they even the offensive line, bro. Like the Steelers fans was telling me about the offensive line. They got Magla Nola or whatever from Philly, and all the boys that they drafted last year.
Oh,
They was
hey,
going to
I
take a
didn't
step
know
up.
this though. Jamar Chase is out too.
oh yeah. I
Mm.
mean, he's got a separated shoulder, so he's definitely not
Yeah.
playing
Oh, I think
today.
he might be done. He might
I
be
mean,
done.
depending on how they season goes,
They
I mean,
got him. They got him scheduled to come back like the last week of the season.
if they make the playoffs, he might be back for that wild card round, possibly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right, but
yeah,
the
man.
next game
The
is
Pittsburgh, they in a bad spot, man.
they ain't gonna get out of that spot either. It's that's their spot. It's just them.
I mean, the bad thing for them is they done won too many games, and even though there's a lot of quarterbacks in this draft that's better, that's probably going to be better than Kenny Pickett. Like they have 7 wins, so I mean, at best they're going to be picking right in the middle, like 15, 16, and that's not necessarily where you want to be if you're trying to draft a quarterback in the first round. Trust me, I know because that's where we drafted Mac Jones 3 years ago at 15. It's not where you want to be.
All right, so the next game we got Seahawks versus Titans. Seahawks favored by 3.5. The over under is 41.5.
I don't
Certified.
know. I don't know, bro. I don't know who the Titans are. I don't know who the Seahawks are. Um, I mean, I'm gonna watch this game because I ain't got nothing else to do. But um, Seahawks are a bad team. I mean, they beat Philly last week, but I still think they're a bad team. Um, like, what do they do? You know what I'm saying? Like when shit when the wheels come off, what does Seattle do to get back on stride? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the run game is up and down. The pass game is up and down. The only thing that I do know for a fact is Witherspoon going to ball out. That's it.
Yeah, that's if he's playing though. I don't. He
Yeah,
didn't play last week.
right. The linebackers are shaky. The defensive line is shaky. Like I don't know what Seattle is, bro. And the Titans are awful. So I mean, today is going to be, in my opinion, a lot of bad football.
Ooh, I definitely did the wrong game next. I
Yeah, I
definitely
mean,
fucked that
I
up.
kind of. I mean, you and me
Yeah,
kind of skipped the Bills game,
yeah.
but I mean, we
Wrong
can stick
game.
on this game.
Uh,
Yeah, I'll put it next.
Yeah. So when I look at this game, the Seahawks should win this game. But the problem is when you go against the Titans, like you got to be able to stop the run. And I mean, Derrick Henry looking like he's slowing down a little bit. I don't know if he got minor injuries this year or whatever, but he looked like he's slowing down a little bit, but going against the Titans, you got to be able to stop their physical running back and their physical wide receiver, and D-Hop. If you don't do that, you're not going to beat them because, they've shown that. They went into Miami on a Monday night and they beat Miami. Like, they beat a couple of teams that they really had no business beating. So I don't like the Seahawks minus the 3.5. I'll take them on the money line because, like, they to me, they won a game they shouldn't have won last week against the Eagles. They beat them, so they put themselves back in the playoff contention. So they're there. So for them to continue their playoff hopes, they got to win this game. But as far as the props in this game goes, I don't know who the quarterback is, but I still like JSN for 25 receiving yards. I like DK to bounce back, probably about 60 yards and maybe four catches. And then I think Kenneth Walker's going to get into the end zone. Oh, and also take Derrick Henry for a touchdown too.
Yeah, I like okay, hold on first. Before I even discuss this shit. Hey man, listen. Last week I literally watched my team look like unidentifiable monsters on the football field against the Seahawks. Like, that shit was disrespect. Like I lost to Zach Wilson and Derek and Drew Lock. And Drew Lock literally put that shit on. Like, after he threw a bro, listen. My boy Jay may be saying he want to lose. I just want Bradbury to fuck off my team. I just want him off my bro. That's the only request I got. I don't give a damn who has to go, what we got to move, who got to get. I don't give a damn. Bradbury has to get off. How do you give up 4 for 4 for 87 yards and a touchdown in less than a minute?
Yeah,
It was ridiculous, bro. And I'm watching the game and I'm looking at the defense like, Matt Patricia, you're not gonna move. You're not gonna move him. You're not gonna move him out the way. No, you're gonna leave him right there. Okay. So then it's like, J-Mick, sir. Then it's like, so it's like you move him, right? You like, okay, I'm gonna save him from DK Metcalf cooking him. You like, I'm gonna put him on JSN and try to see if he can get out the way. And they say, you know what? We're gonna try you again.
JSN could cook you now. He don't.
I'm just saying though, not saying he's not a good receiver. I'm just saying that's what they tried to do. They moved him to try to save him, and then Pete Carroll was like, "Hey, try that again. Shoot at him again." It don't even matter. We tried it with whoever over there. It could have been it, but that could have been no disrespect to anybody's team, but that could have been Jalen Reagor at that moment, and they would have tried him, J-Man.
I was arguing with some of your fan base, on the timeline. I was trying to tell them about Matt Patricia, but they trying to throw his accolades out there. Like, I don't know who he is. Like, I know his accolades, but I know what kind of coordinator he is. And the dude is stubborn, bro. Like, he will continue to try to do the same shit, even though it's not working. Like, that's what his MO is, and that's what I know. That's what I was trying to explain to them. Fans of your team on the timeline, like, bro, like, you do not want him being your DC. He will be your downfall on defense at some point. And he kept running that same defense on the last drive.
He was like, and then he like, you know what? Move him over here to the weak side. And they were like, no, you won't. Bro, I was hoping when I see him running to the other side, I was hoping they was pulling him off the field. Bro, at that point, J-Mick, I would have rolled with the three young dudes. I roll with the 3 young dudes, bro.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, playing in Seattle is tough, though, man. Like, I think if that game was in Philly, you guys probably would have won that game. I just think Monday Night Football, especially Monday Night Football in Seattle, they haven't lost a lot of Monday Night Football games there in the last decade, so it's just a tough place to play.
All right, so let me get into this game, dude. So, I don't know who to really ride with. I'm kind of like with y'all, man. Like, it's hard to ride with Seattle or the Titans because Seattle beat me, but they don't have an identity that anybody really understands. Because one week they look good and they putting the ball everywhere, and They running it, they passing it, play action working, defense on fire. And then the next week they come out and lay an egg. I did pick Seattle, but it's also like J Mick said, like if Tennessee come out and Derrick Henry get the rolling and Will Levis or whoever playing quarterback, I seen Will Levis had his knee wrapped up and he was questionable or whatever. He come out, he hitting D Hop, them boys rolling. It could be a game where Titans pull out. We've seen Titans beat good teams, or as people would consider them to be good teams. We've seen them win. But I'm riding with the Seattle money line. Give me Kenneth Walker 75 yards. I don't know if I want to take Derrick Henry rushing yards no more. J Mick, what you think, man? It's been iffy taking his rushing yards.
The rushing yards is tough. I do think he gets into the end zone because like Will Levis has been able to drive them up and down the field. So I think they're gonna get an opportunity to be, at the goal line, and I think they're gonna give Derrick Henry the ball. So I go anytime touchdown. I wouldn't really, I really wouldn't go with his yards like that.
All right, so hold on. Let's see if we can get Kicker back in here so he can put his input in on this game. Kicker, you there? He's trying to work. Shit, Kicker, you there?
My bad, bro. My phone keep going out, but I like the Seahawks to win.
You got any props for us? Oh, he said his phone keep going in and out. Sir, did you pick anything on this game?
Oh,
You
yeah,
give
I
us
went
any
first,
props?
but
I know you picked, but did you give us
I
any
know.
props?
Well, JSN had the high hand, so I would look into his receptions, and if Kendall Walker is back, I will look at his yards. Is Kicker trying to talk?
He trying, but he could.
Yeah, he's completely cooked.
Yeah, so but Seattle's run defense is some boo boo, man. So I if you want to take Derrick Henry yards, I'll look at it. As long as it's not more than 60, I'll go with that.
I think it was like 56 and a half or something like that. 60,
Yeah,
50,
he can
57
get
and a
that
half.
against them.
His number been totally like Jamie. I know you gamble, so you've been watching it. Derrick Henry numbers the last like 4 weeks. It's just been on a downward spiral. Like it started the beginning of the month at like 78 and a half, and ever since then it's just been steadily every week. Last week I think it was at like 68 and a half. Like he not producing like he used to, man.
I mean, I just think the bulk of the carry that he's been getting throughout his career is starting to kind of show itself. Yeah, because it's kind of what they say. Like there's a stat where the year after you carry the ball, I think it's either like 300 or 400 times. Like that next year, your production goes way down. And he had that season about 2-3 years ago. And I mean, like he's been fighting that down. He's been fighting like the decline. But I mean, the decline look like it's here right now. So that's why I said I don't trust him for any kind of yards, but I do trust him for the touchdown.
All right, so hold on. We got to make sure we on track here. So let's get back to the right game this time. The next game, the actual Saturday game. My fault. I fucked up. Actual Saturday game. Bills versus Chargers. Bills favored by 12. Over under is 44 and a half. Kicker, if you there, you go first.
Hey, I like the Bills in this game, and I also like the over. Give me I think Josh Allen throw 2 touchdowns in a dig anytime touchdown.
All right.
I'm gonna keep it a bean with you, brother. I don't even know if the Chargers are going to score right now. No, I'm serious, dog. The Bills, they're not going to play around with their food today at all. They got to lay up. I think they might annihilate these boys, man. They fuck around might score 40, 48 by themselves. Um, the Chargers are a train wreck, man, and the Bills definitely needed this game, because they fighting to get in um, with they sorry ass. Uh, they need a lot of help though, you know what I'm saying, since they don't have no tiebreakers with anybody in front of them. So, but yeah, man, this ain't even gonna be a contest, bro. Ain't nobody playing on the Chargers side. Keenan
Yeah.
Keenan Allen
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
Justin Herbert he out. Mike Williams ain't playing. I mean, you know, what are we doing here, man?
I'm gonna
I
let
mean,
Jamie go, but I got a question for y'all after he go.
yeah, I mean, I would say it was a trap game if the Miami game was next week, but it's not. The next game for them is the Patriots. I mean, I know they want to see us because we beat them the first time. So I mean that that they're gonna want to beat us next week. But I don't. There's nothing for them to look forward to. And I mean, they've been in a playoff mode situation where they got to win every game. And I've been saying it for weeks. I mean, I was like, I like the Bills, week after week after week. And I mean, it's no different in this game. Like y'all hear me say it all the time. I hate these big lines in NFL. But after watching them niggas play the Raiders and see what they put on tape for that game, there's no way that I'm taking the Chargers plus the 12. There's no way. So I'm gonna take the Bills minus the 12, and I'm feeling frisky. Like I'll even take them minus the 14 for the 2 touchdowns. To be honest, because like Josh Allen didn't even have a Josh Allen game last week, and he beat the Cowboys, or he not he, but the team, the Bills team, or I should say, the running back beat the Cowboys because he was running like crazy. So like out the I just don't like anything I see out the Chargers. Like I do think the game goes over, but I do think Buffalo covers the 12. Prop wise, I would take Josh Allen for 250. Sneakily enough, the Chargers' run defense actually isn't that bad. So I don't think the running back is going to have the kind of game he had last week. But I do believe that Stephon Diggs, Kincaid, and I mean all them boys, and I mean Shakir and all them boys that's catching the ball, they're gonna have a hell of a game. And I think it's a game where Diggs finally gets into the end zone because I don't think he scored a touchdown in like 3-4 weeks. It's been a while. So I think he gets in the end zone, and I would also take Josh Allen for a anytime touchdown too.
I got a question. Are the Chargers falling off right now? The biggest fall off of a team we had pretty much most people had in the playoffs? Like, is this the biggest fall off? Like, because I don't think nobody on this panel looked at their bingo card in the off season and said these dudes was gonna be fighting for a top 5 pick. We thought it was gonna be maybe a wild card team at least.
I mean, if you're talking about the number of wins, yeah. I mean, the number of wins they had last year, I think they had like 10 or 11 last year, and this year they
I thought
might
it
not
was at least
get
gonna be in that range. I thought it was at least the range of 9. I definitely didn't think it was gonna be bottom of the 6, 5. They might even get. They might not even hit that.
Well, yeah, I picked them to be in the playoffs. Like, I picked them as a wild card team. So
It's a possibility they go 5-12, J Mick.
Yeah.
Look, their next 3 games is they got the Bills this week, Broncos next week, Chiefs the last week.
Yeah, but it doesn't entice them to win. The more they lose, the better their pick gonna be, so they be able to get more help either on the defensive side of the ball or the offensive side of the ball. So it doesn't, like, once you're in a situation, you only have 5 wins, and you got 3 games left. It doesn't really do you any good to win anything. You might just lose. So
I get what you're saying. I don't know. Like, I know I just feel like, hold on. My okay, you said they get a better pick, right? Can they even pick talent?
Well, they fired the GM, so they're gonna have a new GM there. So we don't really know. Like, you won't know until they hire their new GM and coach, like what their direction going to be. Because I think they've had the same GM for the last 4 coaches. So I mean, their draft picks tend to be a lot similar. Like, the old GM loved to pick wide receivers that were tall, like, because they had Mike Williams, they got Keenan Allen, and they drafted the boy out of TCU, Quentin Johnson. So that's the kind of wide receiver that their GM liked, but he gone. So I mean, who knows? Like honestly, they should have drafted Zay. I don't know what that dude was thinking about choosing Quentin Johnson over Zay Fly. That to me was mind boggling. But I'll go ahead and move past that. So they're gonna hire a new GM, and the new GM gonna be different. So we won't know until the person gets hired. So
I seen Kicker was saying, yeah, Kicker, you agree that this is one of them big fall offs, man? You didn't expect this, right?
And I ain't gonna lie, it's kind of crazy. I think I think the Chargers more versatile than the Steelers, bro. Because I mean, I remember at the beginning of the season, everybody kept saying, yeah, the Chargers might make a run this year. Herbert got his money, and they be fighting for the top 5 draft pick. Like, that's crazy. Like, them boys in trouble. They in trouble. They in trouble.
Sir, what you think about this, man?
So, what you think about this one?
I know you.
I know
bingo card didn't have
your
this
bingo
on it.
card didn't have this on it.
Hey man, I'm getting I don't know what it's called, but I heard you. Every time you say something, it come through twice. Um, I mean, I don't know what to say about the Chargers, bro. I mean, even I understand that Staley was in over his head, but I still expected his players to perform, and they still didn't perform. Um, I feel like outside of, I don't think that Justin Herbert put his best foot forward this season. Um, Keenan Allen on offense and Khalil Mack on defense. Outside of that, I feel like most of the team quit a really long time ago. A really long time ago. I'm talking like back when they played Dallas, like week 7. I think they quit. You know, this has been atrocious, man. Like I said, with all the talent that they have on that team, I just expected more fight. I just expected them to put a better product out there, and they just didn't. So um, might be time to blow it up, man. That that team is extremely expensive, and they old as fuck.
Yeah. All right, so the next game, man, is Browns versus Texans. Browns favored by 3. Over under is 40.5. And I think it's another battle of the backups again, man. So, J Mick, who you got in this game?
I mean, I've been riding with the Texans the last couple of weeks, but CJ's already been declared out. I think Nico is playing, but without CJ, I just don't know if they have enough to beat that Browns, especially put enough points on that Browns defense for them to be able to win. So I'm gonna have to ride with the Browns this week, man. And even though the game's in Houston, and I'm gonna ride with the Browns minus the 3, man. Joe Flacco came off the couch, and the boy looked good. I can't even lie about it. Like he wasn't playing, and he playing real well right now. That like it makes me wonder why the Jets didn't try to reach out to him and sign him. Because he's actually been playing quite well. And I mean the thing about the Browns is they have talent on that offense. Like they have Amari Cooper, they have Njoku. They got the rookie or the first, second-year player, running back Jerome Ford. So they got a bunch of guys. They just need a guy to get those guys the ball. And I mean, as long as Joe Flacco is upright and protected to stand in the pocket and make those throws, I think he can make them, and I think they can win.
I initially picked the Texans, but I was under the influence. I was under the impression when I first made my little thing. I was like, okay, CJ Stroud will be back. I might have to change that pick, man. I don't know if I trust what I seen out of Case Keenum last week. He didn't really play all that well, and the performance from the last 2 weeks from Joe Flacco has been, above subpar right now for a dude that jumped off the couch, hasn't played football all season. So I'm just I'm probably gonna have to change that pick to the Browns, man. I'm probably gonna have to ride with them just because I don't know if Case Keenum can do it, and all the injuries that's piling up for them, man, on that side of the ball for the Texans. It's sad to go out like that. You know what I'm saying? When you really controlled your own destiny for the last 3 weeks, all you had to do was win out pretty much and hope on everybody else to at least make some wiggle room for you. So they still can get out of this season with 10 wins after being the number 1 overall pick, or somewhere close to that. Well, they was 2, right?
Yeah, they were 2
So
last year.
they end up being the number 2 pick. You're not even really close to that this year. So it's an improvement, and it's a great come up for them. So certified. Oh, kicker, whoever, one of y'all.
Yeah, I like the Brown. No, I'm tripping. Yeah, I'm going with Flacco now. Like J Mix said, I mean, I've been saying this at the beginning of the season. Like after week 1, I told Jeff they should call Flacco up, and he just like, oh, he's washed up, this and that. Man, the motherfucker look like, man, teams might be calling for him next year to get a backup job. But give me the Browns. Player props. Give me Amari Cooper anytime touchdown. And I ain't gonna lie, that's about it, bro.
Certified.
I just don't. I don't know, man. I know CJ not playing. I still like the Texans though. The Browns defense doesn't play the same on the road as they do at home, and the Texans defense is playing pretty good too. I know they. I like the Texans, man. I don't know why. I just do. I like the Texans.
I liked them until CJ Stroud was out. I don't know if I could trust Case Keenum, man. That man there, he looked it real bad last week to me. He just is making
I
some
trust him
bad.
over Davis Mills, though. I'll tell you that.
True. Now that is true. Davis Mills. I don't know how he ever was a starter. I don't know. That's weird. But all right, we can get to the next game, man. Commanders versus Jets. Jets favored by 3. Over under is 37.5. This is going to be a nasty game.
Tie. I'm predicting it's going to be a tie.
Ooh.
I feel like it's going to be one of them games. And I ain't gonna lie, don't let it rain. I don't know how the weather's gonna be tomorrow. Don't let it pour down rain or something. I could definitely see that being a tie. Or even not a tie, just give me the under. I don't know who's gonna win because I mean, either team could win, but I like the under on that one. I ain't really got player props for that because I mean, go either way. I mean, I'll take Sam Howell probably for like 200 yards. That's about it.
Yeah, I don't think it's supposed to rain because I'm not.
I don't think it's supposed to rain because I'm not too far.
I'm not too far. I mean, it's gonna be cold though.
It's gonna be cold though. I'll say that.
I like the Jets, man.
I like the Jets.
The Commanders are ass. They are so unserious. Off on offense, off on defense. I like this. The Commanders might be the worst football team in the National Football League, man. It's really that bad over there. And the Jets are trying. I don't think that they really got any chances of getting in, but they're still trying. They're still fighting. The Commanders have quit. I don't even want to see the Commanders play football no more, bro. Like send them niggas to the SEC or something. Replace them in the ACC with Florida
Georgia
No,
and
State.
fuck
Alabama
the
going.
hey, certified. Fuck the SEC. Send them to the MEAC, man. That's what they
Uh,
need. They need to go under
listen,
MEAC,
no,
man.
listen. Let Florida State leave and send them to the ACC, yo.
Oh man.
I mean,
That's
Florida State trying to leave
wild.
though, man. Florida State is definitely trying to leave though.
Yeah, we trying to get up out of there.
Told
ASAP.
y'all that conference too weak for them. I told you.
Yeah,
Hey, but
I
I
mean,
said that though. And after the situation, I know they done had a meeting amongst the front office and the upper heads, the ones that's donating that money. They say, look, we can't keep donating money if we're gonna get skipped over because we're in the ACC. We got to go somewhere where we can where our schedule and being a conference championship guarantees me a ride.
So I mean, for me, when I look at this game is actually important to my draft status. Actually, it's actually pretty important because I'm sitting at number 2. We have 1 less win than the Commanders and we have 2 less win than the Jets. We already beat the Jets. So what I need the Commanders to beat the Jets. That's what I'm looking for. So I mean, call me a homer for my team interest, but I'm gonna need the Commanders to win this game. Jets offense is terrible. Commanders defense is horrible. And I don't even know who the quarterback for the Commanders is going to be because I heard rumors that Jacoby Brissett might play. And if Jacoby Brissett plays, I think the Commanders can win. And if Sam Howell plays, I don't know. Like I think Sam Howell don't like Terry McLaurin for some reason. Because when he be playing, Terry don't get the ball. And then when they put Jacoby Brissett in the game, I mean, like suddenly, like Terry was getting the ball. Like the shit is the craziest thing is like maybe Sam don't like, scary Terry like that. I'm not sure. But that's the way I look at this game. Like it really depends on who the quarterback is for the Commanders. Like I said, if Jacoby's the quarterback, then I'm gonna go with the Commanders. But if Sam's the quarterback, I'll probably have to go with the Jets. Props.
Is he really that bad? People have been like, he's not good.
So the thing about Sam is like I think he's got the tools to be good. I just think that he throws to the running backs and the tight ends way too much for the talent that he has at wide receiver. Like he's got McLaurin. He's got Dotson and he's got Curtis Samuel. He's got a lot of weapons on the outside. He just wants to throw it to Logan Thomas and the running backs all the time, and that's fine. But with the talent you have at wide receiver, you need to be throwing to the wide receivers, and he just doesn't do it enough. And I don't know if he doesn't have a good relationship with those guys or the report out there. I'm not sure what it is, but yeah.
Yeah, I don't get it either, man. This is gonna be a bad game though. This is gonna be one of those.
Yeah. I ain't gonna watch it. I'm gonna keep my eye on it. If you catch my drift.
Yeah, it's personal team interest for you,
Exactly. But I for damn sure ain't gonna watch the game.
I feel bad for all the people that are fans of either one of these teams that's gonna sit down and be like, I gotta watch my team. Boy, you're gonna have a headache. You're gonna be tired. I don't think you're gonna make it to the fourth quarter. You're gonna fall asleep. This is gonna be nasty. Golly. I don't get it, man. I don't get how two teams can be so bad. And hold on. Did the reports really come out that Aaron Rodgers said he couldn't do it, or he wasn't gonna do it because they're not making the playoffs?
I think the doctor said they didn't clear him to play. I think that's what they came up with. I don't like. I've been telling people all season, man. People was talking about Aaron Rodgers gonna come back. I'm like, bro, he trolling you, bro. He wants the attention. That's all it was. Yeah. I don't care what kind of surgery you had on your Achilles, bro. You're not coming back from an Achilles injury in less than 3 months. Like I don't. Yeah. Like that shit is impossible. Like I never understood why like people were buying into it. They were covering them, interviewing them. Before games, he'd walk on the field without a boot on, and like let's just face it, Aaron Rodgers loves attention, and then that's what y'all gave him. And I knew he was trolling y'all because I knew he wasn't coming back.
Hey, J May, remember I was saying them fans that got to sit down and watch this game? Awesome in this sports is one of them fans.
Oh, damn. I mean,
so you got to watch them Commanders.
Yeah, but the one difference I feel, but the difference between the Commanders and the Jets, is at least the Commanders have had good quarterbacks, drafted good quarterback. Like, at least you could lean on that. I can't even lean on that if I'm a Jets fan because they don't know how to draft a quarterback. They don't know how to develop a quarterback. Like, I mean, anything with the Jets and offense is just not a good situation. So I'd rather be a Commanders fan than a Jets fan personally.
What's the last good quarterback they drafted? RG3?
The Jets or the Commanders? Yeah, I mean, like RG3 was good. Kirk Cousins was good. I mean, Sam Howell not bad. I mean, he's only a second-year player.
Okay, J Man.
And I mean, three quarterbacks, bro. Three. Like, name me one Jets quarterback that they drafted is actually good.
That they drafted?
Yeah, drafted. Yeah.
You have to go back a long time. Some of them are gonna try to use Chad Pennington, but he really wasn't that. He really wasn't that.
I mean,
he was all right.
Chad Pennington is literally the best quarterback that they've had in the last about 20-something years.
Maybe 40-some years.
Well, I'll give them the 90s because like the 90s, they had like Testaverde and they had a couple
yeah, Vinny was in. Yeah. I thought that was for some reason I put him in the 80s, but he was in the 90s. All right.
Well, I think he played in the 80s and the 90s, but I think he was with the Jets in the 90s though. Okay. So that's what I'm saying. Like, you look at them franchise and the quarterbacks they've had. At least the Commanders have had quarterbacks that they've drafted and developed that were good. Like Kirk Cousins is a good quarterback. They just didn't want to pay him, so he left. But that's at least they drafted him and like they developed him. The Jets don't do that. But I get the Jets. One thing though, the Jets always have a good defense though. I mean, for the most part. So
Everybody got to put in on this game. I know.
Yeah, so, I mean, it was painful. Yeah.
All right, so damn. Colts versus. How are the Falcons favored, bro? All right, cool, whatever. Colts versus Falcons. Falcons favored by 2.5. The over under is 45.5. How are the Falcons favored in any game? They are like the Steelers also. They unlike the Steelers. They're unlike the Steelers because they have way more working pieces that could be a great offense. They have a dude named Arthur Smith who is a terrorist. He does not know how to run an NFL offense and certify. You say all you want to that Mickey Mouse this. That's what they need. They need somebody to come in and run a Mickey Mouse offense. They get all those pieces involved because there's no way Kyle Pitts, Drake London, Bijan Robinson, Tyler Algier, none of them work. Desmond Ridder is trash though, but I'm probably riding with the Colts, man. I said all that to ride with the Colts because at least Shane Steichen is competent. Oh, hey, Big Simple, look. I mean, Big Simple. My boy Jay Mick said he needs y'all to win, man. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. He said he needs y'all to win.
First of all, to the Commander fans, y'all ain't getting Caleb, bro. Shit. I mean, shit. We probably ain't getting Caleb. We got the number 2 pick, so that I mean, you know, I mean, like you can forget about that. Jaden, you might get, but for this game, I think the Falcons are favored because I think they're a better team at home than they are on the road. Like I think there was a point in time where Desmond Ridder hadn't lost one. But they're not even really favorites though, because they're at home. When you're at home, you're supposed to get 3. They're not even getting the 3 that you're supposed to get. I know it's a half a point short, but it's still a half a point, and that tells me that Vegas thinks that the Colts, if they was playing a neutral site, that the Colts would, you know, they'd be favored. So I do know that JT coming back this week. So he was practicing this week, and they're saying he's coming back. So they're going to have a 2-headed monster between Zach Moss and JT. So that's something to look forward to. I mean, if you're a Colts fan, I think the Colts are going to win. I mean, give me Colts money line. I think Pittman's going to play. I mean, Pittman took that nasty hit last week, but I think they said he's going to play. And they still got Josh Downs. I mean, they got a lot of weapons. It's just that Minshew just can't fumble the bag. As long as Minshew don't fumble the bag, then they should win the game.
Certified kicker. Which one of y'all do?
Yeah, man. I don't know why Atlanta is favored in this game. Like J-Mac said, it's probably because they at home. But I know the Colts got a few starters that got suspended on defense. So I forgot who it was, but I think it was in the secondary. I'm not sure what it was about.
Is it? Hold on.
Because Steichen was like, you know, they conducted a private investigation, and that's all they're going to say. So they suspended 2 players, and I think they're both in the secondary. I'm confused by this, man. I really am. 2.5.
McKenzie and Brown.
Yeah, I would take the Colts, man. And until the Falcons can actually show me that they're a professional football team, I'm taking whoever they're going up against.
One defense, one offense certified.
Okay.
Receiver Isaiah McKenzie and cornerback Tony Brown have both been suspended for 3 games. Conduct detrimental to the team. So I mean,
their defense was already bad anyway. I mean, their secondary was already bad.
I was just going to say, but I want to say it out loud.
It's not going to make any debt. I mean, the Colts just got to outscore you at the end of the day. So,
yeah, Big Simple. We here for you, man. We here for your transgressions, man. We ain't praying for your downfall, but we enjoying it.
But I'm pretty sure we're not drafting a quarterback, though. I think Sam Howell's their guy, so I don't think they're drafting a quarterback. Y'all might be drafting a tackle.
They need a lot of pieces, though, man. And I don't think getting rid of both of their DNs was the greatest idea either.
I mean,
I thought getting rid of one would have been cool. I was like, all right, you get rid of Chase or you get rid of Sweat, whoever got the better trade value. You keep the other one, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but they would have to pay, like, so they'd have to pay both of those guys, and I don't think they want to invest that kind of money. So they just probably figure we'll just draft some. And one thing I say about the Commanders,
I would, honest to God, truth, I'd have kept Montez. I'd have paid
one thing I
Montez.
say about the Commanders is like they can draft D linemen though. They do a real good job with that. So I don't think they'll. I think they'll be able to find somebody that can replace those guys. Maybe not at the same level, but still give them some kind of production.
Yeah. So all right, we're gonna go to this. No. It's on kicker. Kicker. Colts versus Falcons. Where you at with it? If he's still there. My boy trying to
give me the Colts. I like the Colts. Can you hear me?
Yeah. I hear you.
Yeah. I hear you. Yeah, I like the Colts. I think Gardner Minshew will throw for 2+ passing yards. I think they said Jonathan Taylor back. I like Jonathan Taylor anytime touchdown. Because I feel like once that boy get through the hole, boy, he gone. And that's about it. I don't know why the Falcons favorite. And I think I might like that over 45.5 too.
All right. So we're gonna move to the next one. All right. Next game. Packers versus Panthers. Packers favored by 4, over under 37.5. AJ Mick, this one right here crucial for you, man. If the Panthers can somehow wiggle and shake and make something happen, boy, you can be sitting at number 1 at the end of the week. Why?
Man, they're not beating the Packers, bro. That team is fucking horrible, bro.
Hey, listen, hold my dog, man. Hold on.
I mean, I pretty much given up hope for the number 1 overall pick, man. The Panthers.
I didn't think the Panthers was gonna win last week, and they pulled one out the hat. You know,
I don't know, because I heard a lot of people saying the Panthers were gonna beat the Falcons last week. Because they're playing in Carolina too, so I just ain't buying it, man. Like I just think the Packers, they're still somewhat in the playoff hunt. Like they need a lot of help, but they in the hunt. And I just think they're gonna take care of the Panthers. Like I think Jordan Love gonna have a great game. I'm not sure if Christian Watson's playing because he's got that injury that he always gets, like the hamstring pull that he seemed to get every season. I know Aaron Jones is back. I don't know if Dylan's gonna play. I think they said Dylan got something like he broke his thumb or something like that, so they don't know if he's gonna play. But yeah, give me the Packers -4, man. I'm just not. I mean, I need the Panthers to win. I just don't see it, man.
Certified kicker. Whoever want to go first.
Yeah, man. I don't know, man. A lot of these games is ass, bro. Like, I hear what y'all saying, but the Packers haven't been playing good football either. They the definition of playing down to that competition. I don't know what Packers team is going to show up from week to week, and I have seen Carolina surprise motherfuckers, man. But I honestly I wouldn't even. I stay as further away from this game as I possibly could.
I mean, look, I was just saying, Jay Mick, just for you though. I was just saying, like, if they could. I mean, the Packers, like Certified just said, the Packers ain't playing the best football right now. The Panthers somehow hit a Barry Sanders Smith move in the hole, man. Hey, you never know. But go ahead, kicker. It's on you.
I like the Packers. I like Jordan Love, 3+ touchdowns. Yeah, that's about it. I like the over 2 on that. I like the over 37.5. I feel like it might sound crazy, but I feel like the Packers can put that up by themselves.
Yeah, Amber, that's right.
Yeah,
Tell Jay
Amber,
Mick to manifest better.
I mean, I can manifest whatever, but the Panthers suck. The team is terrible, man. I mean, the old line is bad. The wide receivers is bad. The defense would be better. That wasn't good either.
All right, we go. But yeah, Jay Mick, man, you got to manifest better, man. You can get the number 1. You right there. You listen. Last year,
Caleb or Drake, man, I'll be.
Listen, the Bears all year up until the last 2 games is like, it's no way we're gonna get the number 1 pick. It's no way. The Texans got us. They're not gonna win another game.
Well, I mean, like, we messed up by beating the Steelers. If we don't beat the Steelers, we'd be tied with them boys right now. So
listen, and then them boys hit a Barry Sanders spin move, and he got a win. The Bears was like, "Oh, he got the number 1 overall pick. Let's see what we can get for it." You see, you can
man, I'm just gonna focus on the Cardinals. Like I said, I don't have any faith in the Panthers. I've got more faith in the Cardinals beating the Bears this week, man.
All right. Well, next game is Lions versus Vikings. Lions favored by 3. Over under is 47.5. I think there's some big implications, right? Vikings got an opportunity to still win their division. A win here would put them 1 game back, and then they got to play them again at the end of the season.
No, I think they're 3 games back right now.
Okay.
But I mean, the Vikings got to play this. The Vikings got to play the Lions twice in the next 3 weeks, but the Lions also got the Cowboys next week.
Ooh.
So essentially, the Vikings would need to sweep the Lions, and the Vikings would need the Cowboys to beat the Lions, and then they win the division.
All right. So, the implications on this game is kind of big.
The Vikings are 3 games back right now, so they need Minnesota. I mean, the Lions. The Vikings are 3 games back. They need the Lions to go on a crazy skid, and I just don't see it happening.
Well, they are part, but certified. They 2 games of that skid. They need to do their job, and then they need to just hope
they
the
got
Dallas can do their job.
Now I'm saying they need Detroit to lose their last 3 games. I just don't see that happening.
I mean, the only thing I'll tell you is that the Cowboys have to play like the Lions in Dallas too next week.
So I think they're gonna split, but it's not gonna be enough. But they might get them in the playoffs. They might get them in the playoffs. I like the over on this one. Shit, man. This gonna be a prop party, in my opinion, bro. I think everybody but Minnesota's quarterback gonna go off.
Is it still that same dude who's starting again?
I like the Lions today. I mean,
you talking about the Vikings quarterback?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Nick Mullins. Yeah, he's still starting.
There it is.
not bad though.
There it is.
49 is great, man. Nick Mullins, man.
I ain't gonna lie, I like the Vikings in this game. I changed my mind. I like the Vikings. I think the Vikings might pull an upset.
Say that again.
The Vikings might pull an upset. I like the Vikings.
What's the props?
Jordan Addison anytime touchdown. Montgomery anytime touchdown. I like Laporta yards and St. Brown yards. Oh yeah, I like Laporta to score too, man. That boy on fire this year.
All right. Jamie, he already went, right?
Yeah. Well, no, I didn't say what I was going to pick. It's a hard game because these teams have not played, and they're pretty much at the end of the season. I mean, Jettis is, starting to make his way back. I think the Lions will win. I think it's going to be a really close game. I think it's going to be a field goal kind of game, kind of what Vegas is telling you. Me picking the game, like I think I picked the Lions to win initially during the week, so I guess I'll stick with that for right now. Prop wise, and the game is in a dome, obviously because it's in Minnesota. So I'm gonna give me Golf for 250, and I think he gets 2 touchdowns. I think St. Brown gets in the end zone, and I think Montgomery gets in the end zone this week. And on the Vikings side, I think Jettis is gonna get 100 straight up, like 100 yards and a touchdown. And I think Hawkinson will also get in the end zone as well. And I do like the over in the game.
All right. So I guess I'm gonna ride with the Lions, man. I want to ride with the Vikings, but I don't like Mullins, man. He buns. I would have rather watched Josh Dobbs play again, man. At least he had a little spunk.
What?
Yeah, maybe he can get us. Maybe he can get the Ryan Fitzpatrick
Maybe he
magic.
can get
But
the Ryan Fitzpatrick magic, but
I don't know, man. Like, and I watched him with the Vikings, man. He was pretty bad. I mean, be real with you.
I mean, but the first game wasn't that bad. The first game and a half, 2 games wasn't bad.
That's the first game, bro. Like when they started figuring him out, bro. Josh Dobbs played like trash. I rather Mullins than Dobbs, bro. Like Mullins was getting the ball, he was dishing the ball around. Like I feel like the game was more closer last week with Mullins. If Josh Dobbs was in there, I think the Bengals probably would have blown him out.
I mean, but you're saying the first game was good. Like he played the Falcons, and all he was doing was running around the field. They were down in the game. He brought them back by he was just running. They weren't winning with Dobbs by him throwing it though. I think that's the thing. And honestly, the Vikings should have beat the Bengals last week, man, because they were up 3 touchdowns going into the fourth quarter, and they found a way to lose that game.
Didn't Nate Mullins throw like one of those like dot interceptions? He threw one right down the middle of the field.
Are we talking about last week?
Yeah,
I know he had 2. So he had that one in the pocket when he was getting sacked, and he just kind of tried to throw it away, and it kind of hit the defender.
And then the dude, caught that one. Then he threw one like right down the middle, like right in Buddy's hands.
Yeah, I think he threw one to the linebacker. I think, like the middle linebacker. I think.
I don't know. I'm gonna take the Lions. I ain't gonna do too much. Jaguars versus Bucks. Bucks favored by 1.5. Over under is 42.5. Kicker, go ahead. It's on you.
I like the Buccaneers. I like Baker to throw for 300, 3 touchdowns. I think Godwin and Mike Evans to get in the end zone. The Jaguars, give me I take Trevor Lawrence for 2 passes, 300 yards.
He out. He out?
Oh, he out?
Who is
Trevor?
I think he practiced yesterday. I don't think they've completely ruled him out yet.
All right, don't worry about that then. Give me Travis anytime touchdown, Mike Evans anytime touchdown, Baker 3 passing touchdowns, and Baker for 300 yards.
All right. Go ahead, J-Man.
Yeah, this is a tough one to call, man. Like the Jaguars on a kind of slide, and they kind of in a position. I mean, they hold the tiebreakers in that division. They beat the Colts 2 times. They split with the Texans, but they have a better division record than both. They've only lost 1 game inside the division. But it's tough because I don't know if Trevor Lawrence is healthy, and then with them not having Kirk, man, Christian Kirk is a big part of the offense. So he's not there. So they're gonna have to lean more on Etienne, Ingram, and Calvin Ridley. And Calvin Ridley, for the most part, has not played that well to me this year. He's dropped a lot. He's dropped a good amount of passes, and I was expecting him to play better. Versus the Buccaneers have Baker Mayfield. Baker Mayfield was on fire last week, man. I think he threw for 4 touchdowns last week. The game's in Tampa. I'm gonna lean Jaguars money line because the line's only 1.5. I just feel like the Jaguars are in a position where they have to win versus the Bucks. They're fighting with the Saints and the Falcons. The Saints already lost. They play the Saints next week. So if they beat the Saints next week, they, in all intents and purposes, win the division. So give me the Jags. Prop wise, I think if Trevor does play, give me Evan Ingram for like 50 yards, and I think he gets in the end zone too. And I think Etienne gets in the end zone. And for the Bucks, Chris Godwin got off. I think he had like 155 yards last week. So I think it's Mike Evans' turn to exploit that secondary. And so I think Mike can get 100 yards and a touchdown.
Man, I like the Bucks, bro.
Christian Kirk got a core muscle injury, right?
Yeah, I mean he's out for at least the rest of the season.
Yeah, he don't.
Go ahead, sir.
I like the Bucks, man. Baker Mayfield. It wasn't just last week, man. He's been playing pretty good the last 3 weeks, bro. He did have a perfect passer rating last week, though. The Bucks defense, because they've not been on the field all game, they've been making moves. I don't know who the Jaguars are, man. The Jaguars have probably been top 3 biggest disappointments in the AFC. I don't know what they do. The defense is up and down. Trevor Lawrence, one day he looks good, one day he looks above average. Most days he looks mediocre. They got three wide receiver number twos. Um, they they're spotty. The only good thing about Jaguars is ETN. And yeah, man, I don't trust the Jaguars, though. I don't.
Uh, I almost don't want to pick nobody, right? Because I don't know if Trevor Lawrence gonna play. Then if he play, where is he at physically? Because he got a lot of. I seen him hurt his ankle and then come out with a like knee brace ankle. He got a concussion. He got hand. I don't know what's going on. The man got so many injuries right now. I don't know if he's 50%, 40%, 60%. I don't know where he's at. I, I did pick the Jags. I did pick the Jags, but that was before I even heard that Trevor Lawrence had it was gonna miss this week possibly. So I'm gonna stick with the Jags, man. I don't want to, but I'm gonna stick by the pick. I wouldn't be surprised if the Bucks win though. Give me Mike Evans anytime touchdown. Give me Travis Etienne any. Ooh no. Give me Evan Ingram anytime touchdown. Travis Etienne been up and down too the last few weeks. Um, yeah, and I like the Jazz. Give me the over. Give me the over. All right, so the next game. Let's all right. Here you go, J Mick, right here. Cardinals versus Bears. Bears favored by 4. Over under is 42.5.
Yeah, this is kind of like the Jets and Commanders game. I mean, I think it's going to be more exciting than the Jets Commanders, but it's a game of two teams that are out of the playoffs that aren't really playing for much. The only thing is, I think the Bears coach is playing for his job, and I think Justin Fields is too. Justin Fields has played better over the last month ever since he came back from that injury. Um, I'm gonna I'm gonna take the Cardinals plus the 4. Like I think even if they do lose, I think the game will be close. Prop wise, give me Justin Fields for 50 rushing yards. Give me Cole Kmet 40 yards receiving. I think DJ Moore gets into the end zone. And on the Cardinal side, what's that running back's name for them? I think it's Connor. Like Connor will get in the end zone too.
Well, y'all know for like 3-4 weeks I was riding with the Cardinals. And they got me that one win. I ain't got back on that train yet. And I ain't getting back on it this week either. Give me the Bears, man. Yeah, give me the Bears. Money line. Give me Justin Fields anytime touchdown. Give me DJ Moore receptions. Give me they got cornerback, so give me his rushing yards. And give me what's his name? Give me I think Mooney gonna have a little resurgence this week. Give me Mooney 25 yards. 25 yards.
Yeah, man. I like the Bears in this one. Uh, the wins haven't been producing, but I like the way they've been playing ball on both sides of the ball. Chicago's defense kind of has woken up in spurts, and the offense is starting to show like a little bit of rhythm. I think this might be one of those high scoring games, man. The Cardinals have a opportunistic offense, man. Like they're not going to methodically go down the field on you, but they'll play good in spurts. My only concern with them is their defense, man. Their defense is pretty bad, but they play pretty hard, man. This is like one of those pride games, man. Like two below average, potentially up and coming teams. Just I wouldn't say bragging rights, but one of those we're better than you type teams, and they're both bad. But I think it's going to be pretty exciting. I see a lot of points being scored. Kyler Murray, he kind of hit the ground running. He played pretty good last week versus the 49ers. And Justin Fields, he's been kind of consistent, man, carrying this team. He needs some help though. Justin Fields needs some help, bro. The drop passes last week, I forgot who the tight end was, but Justin Fields, man, he threw a dart, bro. Like he was on the left side of the field, running, stopped, planted, turned his hips, fired like 30 yards diagonally down the right side, and damn tight end just dropped the ball, dog. And he put it right there in his arms. So, but I think this is gonna be an exciting game, a lot of points.
Yeah. So I think the tight end you're talking about, it's not Cole Kmet, but it's the other guy. Like it's the tight end they got from the Packers last year. I just can't remember his name either, though.
Yeah, man.
What the hell was his name?
I forgot his name too. I know you talk about though.
And I had him on my fantasy team last year, so like that. That's how I know who he is. I just do not remember his last name right now. Because like he tore his ACL last year in the middle of the season. But yeah, like Certified was right. He was wide open. Fields was doing a dot and he dropped it. I'm like, you got to be kidding me.
Is it Carlson?
Nah, no, that's not
Or
it.
or Mercedes? They only got four. They got four: Steven Carlson, Cole Kmet, Mercedes Lewis. Oh, Robert Tunyon.
Yeah, Tunyon. Yeah, that's
Tunyon, that's
Yeah,
him.
it was
That's
that's
Tunyon.
that
definitely him.
motherfucker.
Tunyon.
Man, he dropped that. Like, I couldn't believe he dropped the pass. I
Yeah,
was
Robert
like
like,
all he
Tunyon.
had to do was catch it.
I was like,
He
come on,
had to
bro.
reach, he had to break stride, nothing. All he had to do was catch it, and he had the safety for like 3, 4 steps.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's on you, kicker.
Yeah, I like the Cardinals this week. I think James Conner gonna have over 60 rushing yards, anytime touchdown. And also, is the tight end playing this week? McBride.
Um, for the Cardinals, I
Is it?
Yeah,
don't
I
see him
think
on the
he's
injury
probably.
report.
Yeah, I think he's
All right,
playing
all right.
because he played last week.
I like him to score tomorrow to end the tight end from the Bears, Komet, and give me DJ for passing yard. Receiving yard.
Oh, gonna move on to this next game. Cowboys versus Dolphins. Dolphins favored by 2, over under 49.5. This could be possibly one of the games of the week, man. I don't I just don't know, man. Like if the Dolphins can somehow replicate what I seen last week out of the Bills and pull off an upset right here, I wouldn't be surprised, right? But at the same time, do I think the Dolphins can beat a team over 500? I don't know. And it's almost like I almost have to pick the Cowboys because I don't know if you can beat a team that's actually hitting on all cylinders, dog. Like I just don't know. You haven't showed me all season that you could beat one team over 500. You're 0 and what 3, 0 and 4 right now. 0 and 3. Yeah, you 0 and 3 right now. Like I don't know if you even with the Cowboys coming to your house, even with all the Cowboys don't play good in Florida weather or whatever they say about them people. I mean, I don't know if I trust the Dolphins to win this game. But I don't even remember who I took in this game. I don't even remember. I think I took
I,
the
I,
Dolphins.
I
So I
think I
think I'm
took the Cowboys, man. Um, I don't think they're gonna score a lot of points in this one, man. Like this game, mm, Vegas gonna make off like a fat cat with this game, man. Um, I don't know. I went with Dallas, man, but it's like Dallas, bro. They play like shit on the road. But then it's like the Dolphins, man. They can't beat good teams, and they struggle against good defenses. I don't know. I heard what you were saying about Buffalo. I don't know. Buffalo got real physical with Dallas. Like when I was talking about it early in a little box, shout out to Tina. I was telling them that I liken it to like a boxing match, man. Like Buffalo let Dallas taste their power early. And like Dallas was scared to jab back. They were scared to punch back because they were scared of Buffalo's power. Like they just came out there and they dominated them boys in the trenches, man. They was pushing Dallas all over the field, yo. Like it looked like
Somebody
Derrick
talking.
Henry. Yeah, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, it looked like Alabama, man. Like 8 years ago, they was just literally blowing Dallas off the line on both sides, yo. Um, I don't trust the Dolphins, man. Like they kind of gimmicky, you know. And then like the whole mindset, man. Like they lost to the Titans, man, but they was out there doing the fucking coordinated dances and shit, synchronizing all that. Like, man, put these motherfucking Titans away. Y'all out here two-stepping and shit and moonwalking and gliding and all that other type goofy shit, man. Like, is y'all here to play football or is y'all here to dance around like fucking clowns? Dallas needs this game, yo, more than anything. And I just feel like Dallas is going to have a sense of urgency that Miami probably, oh, I can't say probably. I, I just feel like Dallas is going to play with a sense of urgency that Miami probably won't.
Yeah, so I mean, when I look at this game, I mean, this is one of the, this is probably like the second best game of the week. I mean, I think we all know what the first best game of the week is. It's a very intriguing game because I was in the Dolphin space early in the week, and they
Say
were
it. Say
determining
it.
this the fraud the fraud game of the week, or like the fraud bowl or whatever they were calling it. Because I mean, because essentially the Dolphins haven't beaten a team over 500. The Cowboys have beaten one team, or no, actually they're beating two teams over 500. They're beating the Eagles at home.
Yeah,
And
but they haven't beat a team over 500 on the road.
yeah. And I mean, they're a much better home team than they are a road team. I think at home they're 7-0. On the road, I think
Wait a
they're
minute.
three
What
and
about
four, something like that.
so that Jets game wasn't in New York?
I mean, I think that the Jets game was in Dallas.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay. All
So
right.
so
All
they
right.
haven't played a lot
They
of teams.
0-3. They 0-3 on the road, I think, against 500 teams, and they 3-0 against teams under 500 on the road.
Yeah. So I mean, I get what everybody's saying. Like, it's a hard game to call. I'm not gonna lie. I just think the way they got punched on against the Bills last week, especially in the run game, and I think I'm not sure if Hankins is coming back, because what I hear from Cowboy fans is like that's their best D lineman against the run. So I think if he plays, I think they have a better chance to stop the run. But the only issue I have is with the Dolphins run is a little bit different than the Bills run. Like the Dolphins
He
like to
out.
run. Say what?
He out.
Oh yeah, so that I mean that's
Who out?
their run game. I mean their run game.
Jonathan Hankins, he out.
Jonathan Hankins, yeah, he's their best run stopper.
And Tyron Smith,
Yeah, I
the
don't think
offensive
Tyron Smith
tackle,
played. Yeah, but I don't think he played last week. So
and he might not play again.
yeah, for me, like I said, the Dolphins run game versus the Bills run game is a little bit different. Like the Dolphins, they kind of like to test you on like the off tackle plays and stuff like that. So like they're gonna test you on the outside, and I don't know if I like the Dolphins like rush ends and D ends and all that, trying to I mean like trying to hold the edge. I don't know if I like that or not. I am picking the Cowboys because I just think the way they lost last week, they got punched in the face. I think they got to come back with a much better effort than that.
Oh, Jimmy, I think Zach Martin out too.
Yeah. So I mean, it's a tough game to call. Like, I definitely love the over. I can tell you that right now. Like, I think they're going to score way over 50 points. Like, I that's one thing I do love. I picked the Cowboys. I'll probably stick with it until the Dolphins show me they can beat a team over 500. And I know it's this lazy narrative, but it's the facts of the facts. Man, they ain't beat a 500 team in almost 2 years. So they got to show me.
Almost. This might well be 2 years at this point.
Yeah, so it's just like, I mean, like, even my team, like, we've beaten teams over 500 this year. So and we're bad, and like we've done that. So yeah. So it's like they're gonna have to show me first. Prop wise, Tyreek Hill about to have a day. And I'm gonna take him for 100 yards and a touchdown. I'm gonna take Waddle for 50 yards. I think Mostert low key. Mostert's been having a great season as far as scoring touchdowns. I get like 17, 18 touchdowns. So I'm gonna give me most of getting in the end zone, and on the Cowboys side, give me CD. I think it's a battle between CD and Tyreek Hill today. So I'm gonna take Tyreek Hill 100 yards. I mean, I took Tyreek Hill for 100 yards and a touchdown. Let me take CD for 100 yards and a touchdown. And I'm also gonna take Tony Pollard to get in the end zone too.
Listen, without Jonathan Hankins, Tyron Smith, and Zach Martin, there's no way I could pick Dallas. Those are like Hankins. Without Hankins there, right? On running downs, you got to put the rookie in from Michigan. And he was getting bullied last week. Like, I know the Dolphins don't have the greatest offensive line, but he got bullied last week bad. And you don't fix that overnight. And Tyron Smith and Zach Martin, if those two ain't in, I don't know what the offensive line is for Dak Prescott today. Like if they were 100% healthy, I would take Dallas in this game. But with the injuries, man, I'm taking the Dolphins. Give me Tyreek Hill anytime touchdown. Give me Jalen Waddle anytime touchdown, and give me both of the running backs over 40 yards. But really give me I think most are gonna have a better day than A-Chain. Give me Mostert for maybe 60. The kicker go? I think kicker. It's on kicker. Kicker, you there? Oh, he froze up. He'll come back to it. There you go, Jay Mick. It's on you, man. Patriots versus Broncos. Broncos favored by 7.5. Over under 35.5.
I'm taking the Broncos. I'll take a minus the 6.5 or 7, like the touchdown. I mean, for those that don't know, the Patriots, even when we were good, we struggled in Denver. I mean, it's just one of them. Like certain teams, when they go to certain places, they struggle, and the Patriots have always struggled going to Denver. Even when Tom Brady, I think when Tom Brady was playing, I think we were like, we were 500 against the Denver Broncos. Just one of them teams that we struggle against. So I expect us to lose. And I always tell people we're going to lose. I mean, we ain't going to get blown out, but I mean, we're going to lose because our defense is pretty good. Our defense is like top 2 stopping the run. So I expect us to be able to stop the run, but I do expect Cortland Sutton and Jerry Jeudy to have good days. And I mean, Bailey Zappi's going to throw a pick. I mean, that's just what he does week in and week out. I mean, that's kind of what he does. I do like the over getting hit because the Patriots have shown that even though Bailey Zappi's the quarterback, they've been able to put up between 14 to 20 points in the last couple of weeks with him playing against the Steelers and then him playing last week against the Chiefs. And even though the Chiefs, have a good defense, we were still able to put up 17 points. So I like the over. Broncos minus the 7. Prop wise, I think Cortland Sutton to get in the end zone. And if Hunter Henry plays, I like him to get in the end zone too.
Big Simple being nasty. Big Simple being nasty down there.
I mean, he should have let the Commanders lose to the Patriots, but the Commanders beat us. So I mean, it is what it is.
No, he's saying he got the pass because he want y'all to help him out.
He's a Commanders fan, right?
Yeah.
He's a Commanders. I mean, when
y'all lost,
let us lost. Yeah, he should have lost. I mean, y'all wanted to win.
He'd have had 4 wins instead of 5.
Exactly.
And you would have had 4, so y'all have been tied up right now. Y'all have been looking at the same fight. Exactly. I'm taking the Broncos, man. I told Mick I wasn't gonna pick the Patriots no more until he tell me he got the quarterback he needs. So I'm picking any team that's playing the Patriots here on out until J Mick say otherwise. Even when I feel like they might could pull it out, I don't think they're gonna pull this one out. Broncos aren't playing as good as they were maybe 2 weeks ago, but they still playing good football. So I'm gonna go with the Broncos. Yeah, because they didn't the Broncos just get blown out last week?
Yeah, by the Lions.
Yeah, so yeah, I thought I was right. They haven't been playing as good, but they should win today. I don't really know what props to go with. I'm just give me Broncos. I'll take them with the 6.5. I'll take it with the 6.5. Certified.
Yeah, man, I like the Broncos. Oh, the Patriots. I mean, the Patriots are ass, man. You know. Um, my bad, J
Damn.
Nick, but I
You
mean,
ain't hurting me.
that
JV
offense.
said he knows shit. He knows what's
Yeah,
up.
I mean, the offense is. It's not even JV, dog. It's worse than the fucking
So this
Steelers
this so
and
this is your
and
elementary 12 year,
yeah, man.
10 year.
This is like Pee Wee
Ooh.
football offense they got going on over there. The defense is banged the fuck up, man. They got so many injuries on that front seven. Um, the Broncos, they keep stuttering, man. Um, they get hot, then they drop one. They get hot, then they drop one. But they still in the hunt, and I think they're gonna fuck the Patriots up, yo.
Ooh.
I mean, we gonna lose, and we ain't gonna get blown out though.
Yeah, I don't think. I, I think the Broncos gonna put on a little offensive expedition on these boys, man. I do. Hey, man, I'm hurting over here, dog.
I know.
Um,
I hear it in you. Hold on.
yeah,
Let me do something
my
for you. Let me
body,
do something
yeah,
for you.
my body is
Hey, hold
killing
on.
me
We're
right
gonna come back to this so we can get my boy out of here. We're gonna skip again. We're gonna come back to my game. We'll go to your game first. Go
now. Yeah,
ahead,
skip
sir.
that shit, yo.
We'll come back to it
Um,
because yeah, we'll
uh,
come back. You down?
so listen, man. With all due respect to the Ravens, man, I respect the organization. I respect their players, but the only way that they can beat my team is if Lamar Jackson is Superman. Um, one player isn't going to beat my team, man. It's not. I just, my feelings on this game is I got the same feelings and the same temperament I had about Jacksonville. I just don't see the Ravens don't compete anywhere besides quarterback, and that's just how I feel. So
Um, is kicker still loading? I'm gonna let you go, Jay. Man, I haven't picked the team, so I'm trying to hear the argument so I could kind of slide in somewhere and see what I pick.
I mean, my thing is like you look at the Niners, right? And I was in a space a couple days ago where I didn't even notice, but like almost every game they've won by 12 points or more. There's a few games that they haven't, but the majority of them they've beaten the team that they play by 12 points or more. Um, and I know that the Ravens had big wins against the Lions, like they killed the Lions and they killed the Seahawks. So I'll give them credit for that. Um, I just don't think that the Ravens have enough. I mean, just to deal with the Niners, like on both sides of the ball. Like, I mean, I think it's what Certified said. Like Lamar Jackson got to be Superman. Like he got to be Superman out there. He got to be making plays that you just don't see that can be made. That he's just making them. And I just don't know if they have enough. And like they lost. I mean, Keaton Mitchell to a complete knee situation last week. So that like that makes them less dynamic at the running back position because I mean now they have Gus Edwards, they have Hill, and then I think they brought up Melvin Gordon from the practice squad or something like that. Um, and so I mean, yeah, I mean, you got Zay Flowers and you have Isaiah Likely and you have those guys. I just don't see it. And I mean, like with like the Niners making that trade, ever since then their defense has been a lot better. They've been getting pressure on the quarterback. And I just think they get up for these games, and I just think they're trying to show people that they're the best team in the league. And I just think they win by a touchdown. That's just the way I see it.
Oh, hold on, kicker. Yeah, you got to go now. I want to see where everybody stand, man.
go ahead, let's get this bullshit
Oh yeah, I'm back.
for a little while. Go ahead.
We been talking about the Ravens and the Niners, so I'm
He
assuming like
muted. He muted. Yeah.
Hey, yo, now that I was talking shit the whole time. Yeah, certified. I heard you talking your shit, talking about
Uh-huh.
yeah, good organization,
Uh-huh.
respect them and all that. Your body hurting and all that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, at the Christmas, this shit gonna be hurting some more, motherfucker.
Say
But
word, son.
it's gonna be a good game, right? But I feel like y'all gonna be feeling a rude awakening, man. I told you I got my score prediction 31-17, and I'm standing on it. You know what I mean? I actually gonna do a parlay. I like the Ravens minus 7.5.
Mm,
You know what I mean? Plus 400, easy money. You know.
mm, mm. Vegas gonna spend your money well.
So what happened if we beat y'all? What you gonna say?
I can't
We
see
was the
it,
better
dog.
team,
I can't see it. I
bro.
can't see where
Like,
you're better.
all right. So, do you think the Eagles got a better defense than us?
No,
You think the Cardinals got a better defense than us?
no.
Okay. What about
It,
the
it ain't.
Cowboys? What about the Cowboys?
I don't know. But it ain't about that, though. It ain't about who we played. It's about who we are. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. Like, my team is just better than your team, up and down the field on both sides of the ball.
I mean, it is what it is. I feel like if Lamar come out there playing
Hmm.
like how he played against the Rams, the
Hmm.
Seahawks,
The
those type of ball.
Rams.
I mean, I said the Rams. Dang, the Lions and the Seahawks. My bad.
You sound nervous, nigga.
Never nervous. You see
Never
my
nervous.
score prediction. I see
Uh,
all your little 49er friends and shit comment and talking about, yeah, what I'm smoking and all that.
hmm. Hmm.
Smoking on that Brock Purdy.
Hmm.
But it's gonna be a
Nigga,
good game though. It's gonna
bro,
be a good game.
we've covered the spread every week except for the 3 games we lost by a wide margin, though. Like we blew the spread out the water
Well, that streak
every
gonna end
game.
Christmas.
Say word, son. So when I say word, son, you supposed to say word or word, son. Either or.
Oh, I mean, I don't know what type of term that is, so I just act like I ain't hear it.
Oh,
Say
okay.
word, say
Yeah,
word.
yeah. But we'll see, man. Monday is like 2 days away, dog. You
Yeah,
know?
I'm done with all. Well, I probably go into space later talking my shit, but to be
Yeah.
honest with you, I'm done with the talk. I'm just ready for the game to happen.
Hey, man, kicker curse me out, man. It's like, I'm going to slap your mother. I'm a,
Whoa, 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 whoa,
I'm a
whoa,
come.
whoa,
Yeah, man. Kicker
whoa.
was like, man, fuck you, dog. I'm gonna throw tomatoes at your house. I'm gonna flatten your tires. I'm gonna slap your mother. I
Yeah.
was like, damn, brother. I thought we was tight. Like, how we get here? Nah, man, fuck that, man. You motherfucking 49 sucking all this shit.
Shit like
We're gonna
that,
fuck
man.
y'all up. I was like, damn, kicker. Yeah, he was serious too. Then he texted me and was like, hey, brother, I ain't mean I just got a little carried away. I was like, it's all good, dog. You know what I'm saying? Just don't kill me when you see me.
Yeah, I mean, someone getting cold and they stocking on Christmas, man.
Yeah. Use ashy, use cold, man. You can't even use it to heat up no food.
Man, like I don't even know. I like Lamar Jackson, man.
I don't say nothing.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
Listen, I
You don't.
like
You don't.
Lamar
You don't
Jackson.
like Lamar. You like being able to close the gap.
Wait,
That's what you
wait,
like, nigga.
listen,
That's what you
listen.
like.
Can you let me finish? Can you let me
Go
finish?
ahead and finish, brother.
I like Lamar Jackson, bro. I like the
You're not getting
Ravens.
the
I
number one
really do.
seed. How
Listen,
about
hold
that?
on. Wait, listen.
Hold on.
Can you
Hold
hold
on.
on? Listen, can I make my
That's
pick?
what he
Can I make
praying
my
for,
pick?
Mick.
Can I make my pick?
That's what
Hold
he
on.
praying for, Mick.
See, he didn't even let me finish. He steady cut me
But
off and ain't
the
heard my
number one
pick.
seed, the number one
He ain't
seed
heard
ain't
my
gonna
pick.
help you, dog. It don't
Certi-
matter if you got the
hey,
number one seed or
certified,
not. You
certified,
know what we
certified.
do in the link, nigga.
Hey, certified,
We
certified,
going to link and we link with you, nigga. Huh?
certified.
Okay, go ahead, dog. You got it.
I like what they're doing on offense, right? I like
You
I
like
like
that?
I like what they're doing. Listen, I don't know if they could do that against San Francisco. I don't know if they have somebody on their defense that could maintain Christian McCaffrey. I just don't know. I like their linebacker group. If I had to put it 1 and 2, it's probably Ravens and Niners, probably two best linebacker groups in the league, right? The CMC different. Brandon Ayuk brings a different, and then they secondary is decent, but I watched Marlon Humphreys look a little bad a couple weeks here, and I don't know if he's gonna come out and play Marlon Humphreys
He
football.
gonna show up. All that shit he was talking on his podcast, he better show up.
So With
He
that
said he
being,
don't respect y'all certified. He said he don't respect
I mean,
y'all.
Marlon be getting cooked. I'm just saying, last couple weeks, man, he be
I ain't
getting
gonna
cooked.
lie. He did be getting cut. That's my hope. He backed up what he said because he said, man, I don't respect them guys. I said, damn.
Oh boy.
yeah, see, right there, just made my. I'm taking the 49ers money line. That look, you can't get baked, fried, cooked, stir fried, roasted, and then come over there talk about you don't respect somebody. That's like James Bradbury opening his mouth and being like, I don't respect Debo. Man, that man put up.
I mean, Bradbury can't say nothing like that because I don't think,
He could. He can say whatever he like. Say whatever he like.
Yeah, it's just not smart though. That's the
Not
thing.
smart. And for you to say that against a team that's already pretty much fighting for everything, they making sure everything is rolling and crispy, and they making sure the tires rotated and the oil change right now. You really don't want to fire them up, man. You really don't want to get them on that bad side. Then, yeah, man. If I mean, I don't know if Lamar Jackson got to be a superhero, but I know he got to play perfect. And
I mean,
that's the only way I see it.
I mean, he gonna have to be like the Avengers, man. I'm gonna be real.
I don't even think he got to be Superman. I just think he no mistakes. You got to have. You remember what Baker Mayfield did last week with that perfect passer rating? He gonna have to have that with about 70, 80 yards rushing, man.
Yeah, but you know the difference is he did that against the Packers defense. The Packers.
I'm just saying. I ain't saying against the defense. I'm just saying he gonna have to be perfect.
Yeah, but I'm giving an example. Like he did that against a bad defense. Like Lamar got to do that against a good defense. Really a top 5 defense in the league.
He could do it. I mean, I ain't gonna say Lamar can't do it. He can do it.
I'm not saying he can't do it. I'm saying he has his work cut out for him. That's what I'm saying.
He got a tough hill to climb here. And
he definitely do.
If they came out and win, hey, look,
I mean, they win. I wouldn't be surprised. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not surprised, but I do just think the Niners are going to win. Every time they've come up against another team that's on the same, has appeared to be on the same level as them, they won. So I mean, you gotta take it what it's worth.
All right. So, you already went, Jamie, right?
Yeah. I mean, I didn't say prop wise. I mean, give me Lamar for 25 rushing yards. I do like Odell to get in the end zone because I mean he used to play in that division. He obviously played for the Rams, so I think he's gonna get up for the game. I also like Lively for 50 yards. And on the Niners side, I'm gonna go with the CMC touchdown. Debo has been showing out the last couple of weeks, so I think it might be time for Brandon Ayuk to get a touchdown this week too.
I've been hoping for that Brandon Ayuk touchdown for like 2 weeks. That nigga just don't get in the end zone. Certified. Can you call Mike Shanahan and tell him that it's another dude on the team that needs touchdowns too? Like, what the hell? I completely fell off the George Kittle touchdown. I just left that alone.
I talked to Mike, and he said he's waiting just in case we play Philly again. Brandon Ayuk 3 touchdowns.
He won't get that. I'm sorry.
Shit, Slay and Bradbury, he'll get all of it.
Bradbury gonna be benched, bro. I'm telling you. Listen, Slay cannot be there, and Bradbury gonna be benched.
That little midget dude.
What midget dude? Hell no, Vontae Mattis playing nothing but the slide. I'm not putting him at outside.
Oh,
Brandon. At this point, I'll take Ringo. At this point, I'll take Ringo over Bradbury. I'll take Riggs.
You are dead wrong for saying you want Ringo on his.
I'll take Ringo.
Man, I mean,
Ringo. Listen. I'll check right now. Last week, Ringo had one of the best games in the secondary for us. Outside of the cornerbacks.
Hey, Smitty, who you picking in the game, Smitty?
You say what, bro?
I said you say you can't choose between the games. So since we all on the space on the show now, who you like?
Oh, he didn't hear me pick, did he?
No, I don't think he did.
I picked the Niners, nigga. Y'all done fired them. Hold on, wait. Kicker, listen. Y'all done fired these people up.
You nasty mother.
Look at you.
You slapped this nigga in the mouth.
Look at you. Emotional. Nigga, you gonna get this work.
No. Hey,
yeah,
I ain't emotional.
Yeah,
I can hear you.
You gonna get this work, nigga.
No, I'm not emotional. It's just funny how, right? I said I like the Eagles against the 49ers, right?
Mm-hmm.
Smitty was all, yeah, yo, we going. They pissed down their pants 42-19, and this
Mm-hmm.
motherfucker gonna pick the 49ers against the Ravens.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
Wow, I
listen.
ain't even mad at Jay Mick because, oh, excuse me. I already know how Jay Mick, bro. You feel me? Like, he just gonna pick how he see it, right? But it sound like, you know what? Yeah, I want to see that Eagles 49 matchup again in the playoffs, man. Part two,
Bro, what the hell? Listen,
I want to see part two, man.
listen.
All right,
I don't think
all
you're gonna
right.
get blown out though. I don't think you're gonna get blown out though. I think it's gonna be close. I
So
think you're
you
gonna
like
have
the
the
Ravens?
opportunity to win the game.
So you like the Ravens plus 5.5 then?
I would
You
take
like that?
the Ravens. I would take the Ravens plus points. I would. No lie.
Okay, all right.
If they're getting me,
41-17.
like Ravens on this right here, Ravens plus 6. I'm taking the 6. I'm
So
taking
the
the 6.
whole world, and I'm gonna make sure I'm asleep all day tomorrow, so I won't miss the game. Cause I thought the game come on at 5, but that's
Mm-hmm.
5 over there. You feel me? So
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
I mean, the game come on. I mean, essentially, the football game come on after the Celtics Lakers game come on. Actually, I mean that's what the lineup looking like.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, it should be a
damn.
good day of sports on Christmas.
But oh yeah, my player props though, I ain't gonna lie to you. Like I do some shit like Isaiah Likely 40 receiving yards. What's the dude name? Gus Edwards 50 rushing yards. I take Christian McCaffrey like 60 rushing yards, both of them anytime touchdown. Maybe Debo like 40 yards. And that's about it. I mean, I probably take a Lamar anytime touchdown. Oh, since we on the show, right? Because I said this on my podcast the podcast that just came out, episode 90. I like a Charlie Kolar anytime touchdown. I'm a single bet that. It's actually at plus 1,300 right now. I think it was at 1,400. So I'm feeling very cocky. I feel like Charlie Kolar gonna get his first touchdown this week. And that's all the props I got for the day. Let's go Ravens, man. Ravens minus 7.5 early. I'm taking it.
Well, I mean, there you go.
All right. So we had 2 games left. I mean, we've been here an hour and 52 minutes. Giants versus Eagles. Eagles favored by 13.5, over under 43.5. If you think I'm taking the Eagles minus 13.5, you out your damn mind. My team ain't look like shit 3-4 weeks. Give me Eagles money line. Give me Jalen Hurts anytime touchdown. Give me Devontae Smith anytime touchdown. And y'all know what time it is. You got to put it on your ticket. Listen. You got to put it on your ticket. All of us got to put it on the ticket. Boston Scott over 50 yards anytime touchdown.
Well, I mean, Boston Scott is the Giant. Every time he plays the Giants, he scores a touchdown. Everybody know that.
That time of the year again.
Yeah, I side with you. Like, I think the Eagles going to win. I don't think they're winning by 2 touchdowns. I mean, unless their offense gets magically fixed, the way it's been looking the last 3 weeks. I mean, that's the only way I can see him winning by 2 touchdowns, or that, or just I'm not sure if it's Tyrod. I think it's Tyrod this week. I don't think it's Danny DeVito.
J-Mick, one thing I do like, right, and I ain't gonna harp on my team too much, but it's a few plays that I feel like were staples of our offense over the last 3 years that I seen finally return last week. Even though we lost, I know we lost, but it's a few plays that I think they need to, like, we if you look, we did a lot more RPO last week. I think it need to come back, but we need that RPO, dog. People ain't respecting that run without the RPO. They just stacking the box and they bringing the safety weak side and they stuffing that shit, man.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, like I like the Eagles. I think the Eagles can win by a touchdown. I don't know about the 2 touchdown thing. Like, it's kind of tough. Prop wise, let me see. Prop wise, I think Darren Waller, he played last week. He should play again. So give me him for 40 yards. Give me Saquon for 50 rushing yards. On the Eagle side, give me Jalen Hurts for any time. So even though I've been begging for a swift touchdown, I'm gonna just get off that train. Give me a Hurts anytime touchdown, and then I think AJ Brown and Smitty get in the end zone too.
Whichever one of y'all want to go.
I'll go. I like the Giants money line. I think Saquon Barkley scored 2 touchdowns this week. I like Jalen Hurts. No, not 2 touchdowns, 1 touchdown. Give me a Jalen Hurts anytime touchdown. And give me both the receivers, AJ and Smitty, for 50 yards. I mean, I really want to take one of the wide receivers for a touchdown. But, I mean, if you really try and win some money, why not take Jalen Hurts? Because, I mean, you know when the Eagles get to, like, the 5-yard line, they're going to do a tush push. So, that's easy money right there. So
I ain't never seen us do it from the 5. I mean, we get to the 1, though, we definitely doing it, though.
I know. I'm just saying, once they get to the 5, I'm pretty sure it's going to be coming soon. You feel me?
Yeah, we're going to run it 3 times, and hopefully we get 4 yards, and then, yeah, tush push. Yeah, you know.
I mean, how many times have I seen Swift get you out to the 3-yard line, and then you take him out and do the,
Bro,
do that? I'd be so damn mad.
Why the fuck they do that, bro? I thought I was like, why they do that?
And I'm mad because I drafted Swift in fantasy, so man, like that, like I'm not drafting that dude next year, man.
Fuck, y'all had a parlay the other day. All I needed was Swift anytime touchdown. They got all the way down there just to take them out. Jalen Hurts.
They don't even take him out. They just move him to the push spot.
Well, I'm gonna lie. It felt like they take him out because
Hey, he had a touchdown. If Kelsey don't slip, he get a touchdown last week. That's crazy.
Woulda, coulda, shoulda. Listen, man, I don't trust Philly. Philly been playing like some boo-boo last few weeks. I just don't. I feel like they on tilt for those that understand poker references. The Giants don't have shit to lose, yo, at all. I think they're gonna dig deep in their playbook. I don't think they lose though. I don't think Philly lose. I don't think they cover, but they're gonna lose week 18.
Sound good.
Dallas gonna get #1 seed, and they're gonna go out in a wild card round like they should.
Sound good, sir. Sound good. But it ain't gonna happen.
Sounds amazing.
We're gonna sweep them motherfuckers like we swept the Commanders.
That's cute.
Yeah, we're gonna get another sweep out of this. Trust me.
Well, I wish I could relate, man. I got my division wrapped up. You know what I'm saying? Sit pretty at the #1 seed. You know, y'all. Good luck with that, bro. I hope y'all figure that out.
Figure out what?
Winning y'all division. I hope y'all figure that out.
We gonna win the division. What the fuck is you talking about?
Say words.
I don't need to say word.
Yeah.
We winning that.
Saying certified was right.
I ain't gonna say nothing.
You might be saying.
Hey, did everybody pick? I ain't going back and forth with certified today.
Yeah.
Oh no, Giants? What the hell? If they don't get them a quarterback and get the hell out of my face?
Y'all need a quarterback too.
Nah, never. You need a quarterback before I do. Did everybody pick?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
All right. Raiders versus Chiefs. So it's I'm taking the Chiefs. Shit.
Chiefs by 80.
I'll take the Chiefs by a touchdown. I don't know about that honestly, because I mean, like the Raiders playing better recently, so I'll be giving them -7.
Yeah, these games are tricky, man, because it's like when you playing division games this late, a lot of times I know like the front office might be looking at draft position, but the players, man, they want to ruin shit for people in their division. I don't think that the Raiders are going to win, but they're going to push. As long as the game isn't out of hand in the first half, they could probably stick around because Kansas City's struggling to score points in the second half this season. So, yeah, that's all I got to say about that.
Yeah, I mean, I just seen the Chiefs last week, and I wasn't that impressed. Like I expected them to blow our doors off, and I know their offense been struggling, but I was like, okay, well they're playing Bailey Zappi, and like the first quarter, we was driving up and down the field. I'm like, what am I watching? So I just think, and I don't even think Kelsey is healthy, man. Like I'm gonna be honest, like I think I don't think it's a major injury, but I think he got a lot of little small injuries, and he just does not look the same like he looked last year to me.
He is 35.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying that he's declining. I'm just saying that the boy is hurt, and I think the culmination of all these little small injuries is taking its toll. So, I mean, they need him to be better. And I think normally he kills like the Broncos and the Raiders. So I think if he has a good game, then I think it bodes well for the Chiefs. I mean, I think the Chiefs going to win regardless, but I mean, in terms of the Chiefs, like actually like looking good on offense.
It's on you, Kicker. If you want to go.
Oh yeah, my bad, yo. Give me the Raiders. I like the Raiders to win. How the fuck
Raiders, you like the Raiders plus 10? The money line.
No, I like the Ravens. I mean, I like the Raiders money line.
Damn.
Ooh.
That's crazy.
Right.
Okay then.
Yeah, I know.
Alrighty then.
When that motherfucker hit, y'all gonna be like, damn, that nigga kicker ain't crazy at all.
Oh no, I ain't calling you crazy. I mean, you're hopeful, but I wouldn't say you're crazy.
I ain't gonna lie.
I mean, the Chiefs, the Chiefs been kind of, looking for
Nah,
it.
that
It's
nigga
possible.
crazy.
It's possible.
I don't know. It might be this job. I mean, I think I might be losing my mind at this job and shit.
Listen,
I don't
man.
know.
Yesterday, nigga kicker, I ain't even know he had a Jamaican accent, though. He started talking like a Jamaican and shit. It was like, I'm gonna put my hands around your neck, I'm gonna squeeze, and you're gonna die. And I was like, God damn, dog, like that's a crazy visual. Oh, for a football game?
No, I don't get that personal, bro.
But look, man, we've been here for 2 hours, man. We ain't had a show this long in a long time, but I think we had a good time today. I appreciate everybody for coming out.
Hey,
we just
man,
want to
real
all
quick.
say happy holidays.
Before y'all leave, go to YouTube, man. Hit that subscribe button for free, brother. Sisters, help us out a little bit. Throw us a follow.
It only take a
I
second.
love you for it.
Hey, man, so we want to say happy holidays from the CheckDown, from the CheckDown family to your family, man. We want to appreciate every one of y'all for coming out every week and showing support, hitting that like button, sharing it with your family members. We appreciate y'all, man. So we just like to say happy holidays, man. And anything y'all want to say to the people before we get up out of here?
Merry Christmas, you filthy animals.
Man, I mean, have a good holiday and a safe holiday, man. Pretty much.
Yeah, man. Hey, man, and y'all keep certified in your prayers, man. He over there going through it today, man. But for his comments about my team, I would wish some things on. I wish everything you eat come out like water, nigga.
Damn, bro. See how they do me?
He said they eating fried raven bird this week, so
I hope that bitch come out like water, nigga.
Man, Ravens got rabies, man. I ain't eating that. A rat with
say,
wings.
that shit come out like water. You say,
Yeah,
you been drinking soup?
Yeah,
What's up, dog?
Soup diet, nigga.
That's right. Keep me dehydrated.
Because I'm ready to get up out of here, man.
All right, brother. You be safe, man.
Hey, man, we appreciate y'all, man. And until next week, man, y'all know what it is.
All right, man.